Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. For our new listeners, this show brings our special guests to join us for a game of Dungeons & Dragons. And this season, we're joined by Matt Kane from Switched at Birth and Once Upon a Time. So without further ado, let's get to the game. All right, let's meet our players. First up, we have Jeremy Fox. Jeremy is a writer for film and television, and Jeremy is playing the human fighter, Prince Horace Kemp. Jeremy, you've recently lost a tattoo. Are you feeling better? You've also had some recent connections in Shimmer City when you left.
Is that what you call them?
Connections?
Yeah, I had an organic connection.
You did?
So that's what I've heard them called before.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a man now. Horace is a man now. And
You had your bar mitzvah?
yeah, I had my bar mitzvah, I had my bat mitzvah. And,
what does a Kemp bat mitzvah look like?
Oh my gosh, lavish. There's usually a clown, and they let you fudge the Hebrew a little bit.
Oh, okay, that's good.
They know I'm not interested in studying.
Look, I'm just going to read this off a piece of paper. I'm not
Yeah.
going to memorize any of this stuff.
Of course.
Excellent. All right, well, next up is Kelly Egan. Kelly is a digital connector at Golan, and she plays the half-elf druid Ysabel Izzy Buchanan. Kelly, things have changed a little bit. You've acquired a new staff, correct?
Yes. It's a staff of power, maybe? Question mark?
Maybe.
I gotta do some investigation.
You got to do some more investigation on that staff.
And also can't wait to describe what it looks like as
Yeah.
well. But super. I hope it can help get rid of the timer I have now acquired from Horace.
Yes, you have, Horace has passed along his tattoo to you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling these days?
Well, you know how they say like women can handle more pain than men. Yes.
Turns out it's not true.
Turns out it is true. Yes,
Oh,
good.
probably. I don't know. I think
went the wrong way.
she's taking it in stride. I don't know. Izzy's pretty fearless. I think she's a little cocky too. So I think she feels like if it was on Horace, he would forget, and then he just wouldn't wake up one
just
day.
like
Just like
die.
oops.
Yeah.
But I think she'll get the job done.
All right. Well, next up we have my partner in crime on the Because Comics podcast. Mike plays the human wizard Sweeney.
Hey, it's me.
Mike, how's Sweeney doing these days? We're getting down to almost hour zero, day zero.
11th hour of Sweeney's weird trial thing, maybe?
We don't know.
We don't know. We just know that Sweeney has enemies and they tattooed his friends. And there's a countdown. But plus side, I have a deck of illusions now, and that's pretty cool.
That's right.
So, also, a little correction from the last episode. In the aftermath, we talked about how Jay was insisting that I look at the list of what each card is and figure out what they are strategically. And then I looked at the magic item description, and they only work if I throw them out at random.
Wow.
I have to throw them out randomly to have the magical
Chaos
effect.
is the only way these cards work.
Which I wanted to do anyway, so it works fine for me.
Terrible for me to insist that you try to have some kind of strategic value around those cards.
I just want to see what happens, so we'll see
Let's
what
see
happens.
what this card does.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that we don't die.
Yeah, and and for the deck of illusions, it's a card that you throw out, any illusionary creature or person or something will appear based on the type of card.
Yep, that's right.
So that'll be interesting to see.
And it's a wide range of creatures, apparently.
Yes. Yes, it is. We might see some in this adventure. And finally, our guest today is a fantastic actor, best known for playing John Darling on Once Upon a Time, though you might also know him as Jace on Switched at Birth. Matt Kane, welcome to our show.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
So, Matt, tell us a little bit about the character you're playing today.
I'm playing a half-elf named Alathar Sorion.
Very cool name.
He is a ranger, an exile and outlander. He spent a lot of his time out in the forests, wandering, foraging, hunting. Hard time developing personal skills, perhaps.
Oh,
but,
with trees? He's probably very personable with
he's
trees,
at one
though.
with trees. He's at one with nature in all kinds of ways. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, guys. Well, you guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll dive in and begin. It's been over a month since we last saw the Velvet League in the streets of Shimmer City. Their journey has taken them farther north than ever before. Cold bands whip at your faces through the snow-covered pine trees as the sun sets over the horizon. Night has fallen, but the way is still clear to her. She doesn't know its name, but she knows it's close. That place. She can feel it in her bones. It's the tattoo on Izzy's arm, a summoning that has been drawing her further northward, and time is almost up. Up ahead, at least a mile, you all catch the glimmer of what might be campfires. The faint light shines through the mountain pass before you as the evening sets in. Although, it must be strange because on any map, on anything you've ever looked, there doesn't appear to be a town or a village this far north. What do you guys do? And actually, let me get an idea. You guys are in the cold again. What are you guys wearing now? You've returned to another cold, weathery spot. What are you guys looking like?
I have a bear cape cloak, I think.
Oh.
I think you do.
I do. I got it a while ago. I'm wearing that, so I kind of just look like a mound of fluff.
Just a big
with a head.
Almost like a bear.
Yeah.
Just like a smaller bear.
The lady head, yeah.
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 That looks nice.
I'm wearing like a Russian babushka hat and a really beautiful fur coat.
Oh, nice. What's the color of the fur?
Purple.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a natural animal that you find in nature. A purple animal.
Yeah,
Did you kill Grimace?
Yeah, it's Grimace.
Purple's a royal color.
It's literally
a species of grimaces.
Grimace's hollowed out body, and I'm just in it.
But he smells bad on the outside.
I got that at the same time.
Star Wars.
Star Wars is a thing.
I'm wearing a yak skin sweater. Or yak's wool sweater. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's incredibly itchy.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Do you immediately regret your decision?
I mean, that's just sort of Sweeney in a nutshell.
Nice. So I'd like all of you guys recently in your last adventure stole some documents from Daddy Blaze that had some information on this organization, these so-called wizard hunters.
This unnamed organization
that are after Sweeney and have placed the tattoo on Horace and then now is on Izzy. You guys have some documents, so I'd like you all to roll investigation to see how much of the document you managed to decipher, and I'll tell you what you learn. So this is an investigation roll.
Wow, I weirdly got a natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, so what?
I wasn't even really interested.
This.
Wow, that's amazing.
I wasn't even really interested in him.
Izzy, what did you
I
get?
got a 14.
And Sweeney?
19.
Okay, wow. So I'm gonna read this as Daddy Blaze. But we're gonna basically get up to as far as you know, Sweeney. And then Horace, you're basically gonna know the rest of this.
Which means we get to hear Daddy Blaze's voice again?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So this is starting from the beginning of your descriptions. From my dealings, I found them to be logical and efficient to a fault. They've never asked for a higher cut or a better deal. Talk about boring. Their order appears to be without number, but operates in small cells, each working independently from the others, tasked with a specific operation. These cells appear to be made up of 3 individuals, never more, never less. There's the one who speaks, the one who knows, and the one who acts. The one who speaks appears to be a hired help, a messenger. It's the other 2 I've yet to meet. I assume they are actual members, unlike these go-betweens. Now, that's as far as you got. Horace, now how did you decipher these last bits?
I want to remind the audience that Daddy Blaze was a fire genie.
He was a fire genie.
I just want to have everyone have the right mental image in their head.
In a freet.
Yep.
Yeah, and yet you deciphered his final writings. Horace.
I was more talking about the voice.
Oh,
but yeah, Horace.
Was it in code?
Good job.
What?
It was in code. It was it was basically, it wasn't like a ancient language, but it was a coding, like a cipher. So how would have Horace, in his time and in his life, had deciphered these final pieces?
You know, it might be one of those moments where, because I don't read very well, my actual language,
you just naturally read to the middle of words and then outwards sometimes.
And it was like, it's maybe because of my dyslexia. I was like, this makes complete and utter sense
This
to
is
me.
perfect,
I don't know
guys.
why you guys can't read this.
That's amazing. Well, in Horace's perfect, accurate ciphering of this, he found out these final pieces from Daddy Blaze. This order is not without their secrets and ulterior motives, though. I discovered they were using my connections in Shimmer City to gain access to one of the shadow lines. Clearly, ink is not the only thing they're interested in smuggling through my city. And what do they want with that botanist? Interesting questions indeed. I'll have to have Genevieve investigate.
Can we roll a, I don't know what it would be, history check or whatever on shadow lines?
Absolutely can.
Because I don't know what that is.
I know exactly what they are.
Well, my die is underneath the couch now, so.
Occasionally when you have like a big thing and a cast, yeah, you got it.
Natural 20.
Wow.
On shadow lines?
Yeah.
Let's keep this up for the rest.
Holy crap.
It's all going to be downhill,
I think we're
unfortunately.
wasting
No
our-
more mystery. Yeah, so shadow lines are basically Sweeney, and this works fine with your character because you've been in shady business and you've worked with people and been around people in the past that have worked in very shady businesses. The shadow lines are essentially the underpinning black market lines of the Five Kingdoms, which is this world you guys inhabit. The shadow lines are where people go to, deliver and smuggle different things, and this organization obviously operates within the shadow lines to get their ink, and now it appears might be something else through these different black market areas. So the shadow lines, you can find them in certain cities. They're not in every one. The bigger ones, most definitely. Shimmer City, 100% there's shadow lines running through there. And since you rolled a natural 20, the shadow lines you need, there's like a specific phrasing to get in. You don't know what the exact phrasing is, because I don't assume Sweeney has ever smuggled anything through the shadow lines.
He just knows about it, yeah.
But you know almost everything about it, because you rolled a natural 20.
It's in my butt, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
And you have to know someone to get you into the shadow lines.
Is it a universal passcode?
Yeah,
Or is it's city?
It's a universal, but it's a universal passcode, but it is through like reference.
Yeah.
So like you still have to know someone. You can't just be like nobody and walk up and they're like, yeah, I don't know who you are. Come on in.
Got it.
Yeah, you can't just randomly yell out, "It's in my butt" in the city.
I mean,
Right.
I can.
Then anybody could get in. Right.
Anybody.
Yeah, it'd be revealed a long time ago.
Or if you have a weird medical condition, you also might be screaming it through the
Yeah.
streets, and they're like, come on in.
Just shadow lines opening.
Sell you some black market goods.
You really should keep quiet about our secret passcode.
It just keeps happening in my clinic. I don't know why. Just ignore it. Ignore it.
You're the shadow line. That's where it starts.
I think we're letting Izzy probably lead, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because she's got a better.
Because you're,
I feel the
nature.
pull.
She's our
you're
divining
feeling
rod.
a draw, yeah, essentially.
Okay.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is an unknowable draw. Before, when Horace had the tattoo, at night he would wake up and sleepwalk in the direction north.
Well, he wouldn't wake up and sleepwalk. He would sleepwalk.
Well, he would sleepwalk.
I always sleepwalk.
Right. What? But now it is happening constant. It's not just at night. It is during the day. You feel it in every moment as the countdown gets lower and lower.
Painful?
It's not,
Or just like,
it's just a draw.
Okay.
It's just more, if there's a pain, it's more of like that you cannot focus on almost anything else. It is just overtaking your thoughts and your feelings. Yeah. Just like anything in normal conversation, you'll just be talking about like, yeah, I heard of this great shop. I think it's north. We should check it out north. It's just overtaking everything. Okay. So, you guys are walking towards, you see these fires. Alathar, I'd like you to roll a stealth check for me.
5.
Well, and then add your stealth from your sheet.
Oh, +9.
I would
so
imagine a
14.
ranger would have a pretty high stealth.
14.
So still 14.
Yeah.
Can everybody give me their passive perception?
11.
11.
Izzy?
It's just your perception plus 10.
plus 10?
Yeah.
22?
No, your perception.
12.
Your perception is 12?
Wait.
Your perception is plus 12?
Passive. Her passive is 12.
Oh, no. That's how you get your passive perception. Is your perception bonus plus 10. Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
12 is total.
I was going to say, I was like, your passive perception is 22?
No, that's why I was like, no, you
I
don't have.
see all things at all times.
And then some.
There's a beetle getting it on in that bush over there.
Actually, I do
In
have
Africa.
I have a good spell that actually allows me to do that.
Okay, so with that passive perception on all of you, whatever Alathar is doing is unnoticed. Wow. So
But I hear the snow.
I'm saying that generally to the audience.
no,
You
I
guys
know.
have no idea who I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
So
Free fire.
So
I have no idea what Alathar's doing, people.
I don't know why I felt compelled to say that. Don't know who that is.
I have a tattoo of Alathar on me, so you talk about it. So what do you guys do? You guys are still heading towards this path. It's getting late. Do you want to continue through at night, or do you want to make camp?
I'm going to keep on talking about what it felt like to have sex.
Okay. Good. We got about 15 feet.
And then I was like, oh yes.
No, you really?
Yeah.
Did she reply?
No, she was quiet for the most part.
Okay.
but it felt amazing. I can describe it further.
Okay. Like fireworks? Did you see the fireworks?
Yeah, exactly like fireworks. Burning, explosive.
That's a bad thing.
Do you still feel that?
There was a whistling sound at times.
A whistling sound?
Yeah. Followed by an explosion. Was that God that just spoke to me?
We didn't hear it.
Maybe. I don't know. Did portals open around you?
Portals opened right around me.
It was a tree.
Demons giving you high fives? Woo!
Yeah, I was high-fiving 2 demons as I was plowing.
I feel like I'm going to roll an insight check and figure out if he actually had sex, because I don't think Sweeney believes him. I rolled a natural 1.
I hope you're impressed.
But he did, though, right? Like, you actually did?
Actually, yeah, I had sex.
Then Sweeney doesn't believe you because he rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
I think you're lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Well, sorry.
Oh, well.
Well, no high fives for you.
Izzy believes you.
Thanks, Izzy.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, all animals do it. It's not that big of a deal, right?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, you're the one who keeps bringing it up.
Well,
It's almost as if you want us all to think it happened. I'm suspicious.
Actually, that's something I've been thinking about a while, too. Like, what if I do have sex with something in an animal form? Is that weird?
Yes.
no, I think it's great.
Yes.
Yes, that's weird.
But, like, yeah, okay. I don't think it's weird.
Okay.
Don't listen to Sweeney.
but
His
you think
idea
it's-
of weird is
But you
weird.
said a thing. Do you mean another animal?
Yeah.
A lamp.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm another animal, like I could smell other animals. Some of them smell really good.
Yeah. You want to bone
I
him.
don't know.
You want to bone him.
Maybe I need to, like, I don't know, get to know them
Maybe you
first.
should experiment.
Yes,
See?
maybe. I don't know.
Sweeney,
I think it's weird.
Okay, well, you've never been an animal, so...
don't you
That's
dare
true.
shame our friend.
Yeah,
Well, she hasn't done it. She's just curious.
Well,
You're right.
yeah.
I shouldn't begrudge. Just think it's weird to have sex with animals.
Hey, look, a fire.
Oh, wow. Should
Oh
we
my
get
gosh.
closer?
I think we should. Free fire.
Or should we take a camp here?
I know one thing. I don't know or hear Alathar.
Who made this fire? Are there footprints around?
So
Let's do an
there's
investigation.
It's lights ahead.
So it's lights ahead.
Lights
There isn't a
ahead.
fire in
Got
front of you. There's lights ahead. So ahead of you, you see again. You're coming up to like a big mountain. Like it looks like a mountain range that curls around in a circular fashion. You're coming up to the outside of it, and you see a mountain pass through those 2 big mountains. One on your right, one on your left. You see a pass going through it. Through that pass, you see in the distance what looks like could be campfire, could be light, whatever
Oh,
it is.
so we'd have to pass through a mountain pass and it's getting dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine to camp.
This seems analogous to the woman I made love to.
Great.
2 mountains, a
Yeah.
pass.
Oh my
that
God.
thing that definitely happened. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Man. I
We're
mean,
we're running low on time is the thing, and we don't know how far we have to go.
it doesn't look that... I mean, if we can see light, it can't be that far away, but it is dark.
Yeah.
A. B. Cold. C.
Mountain pass.
Mountain pass.
Why don't you send Gloria ahead?
I could. We could let's send the
I mean,
Wolverine.
if anybody sees a Wolverine showing up, they're not going to be like, oh, here comes people.
And you know what? Wolverines by nature love to troll. And by troll, I mean
Like on the internet?
Like literally, they just love to outline their territory. They just circle their territory. That's all Wolverines do. That's why it's so hard to find Wolverines.
That's why they spin in a
'Cause they're
circle over and over again. That's Tasmanian devil. Never mind.
constant motion. So
forgot.
let's send Gloria. She's
Yeah, send Gloria.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why she's here.
So as Gloria scampers off ahead down the
Can
down
you
the path.
can you see through her?
I can if I do some spells.
Would you like to see through her?
No, I'll speak with her when she comes back.
Okay. So where are you telling her to go? Just towards the light and then come back?
Yeah, go investigate the light, and then head back.
Okay, so
no
she's-
rest, no sleep.
So
There and
no resting or sleeping for you. If you die of exhaustion, that is your purpose in life.
We need this ASAP. We have a timer here. Go.
Okay, so she scampers off as fast as possible into the distance.
I guess in the meantime, I'll just set up a little camp because we might be setting up here, just a little fire or something.
So I'd like to cut over quickly to Alathar. So where are you in relation to them?
I'm probably 50 feet behind them, but very stealthily following in the snow, being wary of my footprints, so they're not too loud. They can't hear
Covering
me.
them as you go.
Covering them as I go, keeping my cape caked in a thin layer of snow, so I'm camouflaged as I follow.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I'm just sort of curious what they're up to. If I can see they're sort of undecided on what they're going to do. The one with the mohawk seems to be clambering around trying to find firewood, but they don't seem to be in agreement that they're going to set up a camp. So
Okay.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye on them to check out what they're planning.
Okay. So I'd say about like an hour goes by. It's pretty far ahead, the light. So Gloria still hasn't returned.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
I could build a better igloo than you, Horace. Watch this.
I don't want to build an igloo.
It's the best way to sleep in snow.
I want to go next to that fire. I don't see why we're so afraid.
Well, the lights. I mean, it could not be a fire. We don't know what it is. And
You two always see the worst in people. I think that people are generally welcoming and kind in this world, and we should go share a fire with them.
I just have a feeling the stronger that this thing is pulling in my arm, I don't think whatever is on the other end is going to be happy or friendly or warm and welcoming. It's just my general vibe. I don't know.
We'll agree to disagree.
Okay, fine. Still going to build.
Sweeney, are you building a fire?
I have been for an hour, but based on the fact that you didn't know that, I don't think it's been going well.
Okay.
Your survival skills.
Yeah, I think I keep like... The problem is, like, I build a little fire and I try to get it going with, like, non-magical means, and it doesn't work, and I do prestidigitation, and, like, the wind comes and, like, knocks over the whole fire pile. I'm just like, ugh. And it's another 20 minutes of assembling it. So it's been bad.
I have an idea.
And I would like to note, it is very, very cold where you guys are.
Yeah.
Like, this is the farthest north you've been. You were at Cinder's Peak before, which was cold. It was at the top of a mountain. That was on a snowy mountain. But this is, it's very, very chilly.
The fire's starting to feel a little more appealing through the pass. And the pass might grant us some protection from the wind, so...
Don't worry. I got an idea. I'm going to shove the staff into the snow, and I'm going to do, like, produce flame, and I'm going to focus it on the staff, and if the staff is magical and powerful, it'll probably maybe amplify it a little bit better, so the
Now,
staff is all on
actually,
fire.
you shove the staff into the ground and you do some magic. You're willing it to give you some type of protection.
Yeah.
You don't actually know this about your staff because you didn't
No, I didn't.
roll high enough on
Nah.
it. But what your staff actually does as you plant it into the ground and you know, subconsciously, reactionarily will it to protect you in some way. You see its roots widen and dig into the ground. You see it grow and get huge, and a giant, massive tree grows directly above you, with moss hanging down off of it. And the just like the staff itself, it is kind of a purplish root with like green inlay in it with the moss, so it's hanging above you.
Beautiful. I can hang my hammock now.
Did you
What?
mean to do that?
Sure.
What does Alathar think of a giant purple tree growing in the middle of the...
I've never seen anything quite like that, and it's an unusual tree. So I'm curious. I'm getting closer, I think.
Actually, I'd like you to roll a, Alathar, if you could roll a nature's check for me.
Okay. There's a 17 on the die and plus 5.
Okay. So that's a 22.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you recognize this tree. This tree is closer to what you'd find in darker or shadowlands, but swamplands.
Okay.
So you can defer from this that somebody in this group, probably the girl who planted that in the ground, is familiar with the darker culture and like an underdark culture.
Okay.
And actually, looking at her, her skin and everything, you might be able to draw that she has some drow in her heritage.
Okay. That's great. So I guess I'm familiar.
In this world, does everybody kind of like hate drow and afraid of drow?
I would say no.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people... yes, there's a very broad sense that like people dislike
elves that are
drow,
from the underground, and they're dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think there have been, over the years, this isn't like drow are new and they're just coming up. Drow have been around for a while, so there are stories of drow that have existed in culture peacefully, much like Izzy's family, like Izzy's father. So like it's not like... everybody hates drow, but it is a common thing. Like, people who are uneducated might not know what drow are. In fact, Alathar, I'd like you to roll history and see how much you know about drow.
I was about to ask if I could.
Yeah, please.
Right. Okay. 7 plus what? 8.
8. So plus 8 to your history?
No, plus
sorry,
one.
plus 1.
Oh, so it's 8.
Yes.
So, Alathar, you don't know much about drow. Too much about drow, but what you've only heard is rumors, and unfortunately the rumors you've heard about drow is not positive. It has not been like, man, I love drow. Very small bits you've heard about drow is they are very, very dangerous and they're cutthroat.
Okay.
So that's all you know.
And I am not. That's the funny. Okay.
That sort of helps. Well, that's why I'm being wary then, I suppose.
Yes, there you go.
Dark creepy tree. Wouldn't be better with more spiders in this tree. I'm climbing it.
Is that a drow song you sing as you
I'm going to
climb
climb into the tree and I'm going to hang my hammock. I was going to build an igloo, but if there's a tree, you got to hang in it.
All right.
That's what you do.
I thought we were trying to get warm.
Oh, is it not on fire as well?
It's not on fire.
Shit.
Do you want to light your tree on fire? Your magical
She
staff?
was going to cast Produce Flames.
I was going to do Produce Flame, which is a cantrip, so we don't got to use any spell slots. And you couldn't build a fire. It has nothing to do with you as being a wizard or a man. Just, these things happen. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You just got to
have trouble performing.
Yep. Let's do some.
I didn't. One time.
That one time.
So would you like to produce flame on your tree?
Not on. But
I'm thinking maybe around it. Could we do like a halo effect at the base?
You can.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so you produce flame. You make a halo of fire around your tree. It looks nice. Anyone who's outside the tree,
super scary.
For Alathar, I mean,
It looks like a tree from hell.
he's learning a lot from you guys. A drow, planting a magical tree,
It almost
casting
looks
like a
like
halo.
we're trying to protect ourselves.
Actually, I'd like you, Alathar. I'd like you to roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
If we start dancing around, then we'll really.
Are you up in the tree while you caught it on fire?
Well, it's at the bottom.
7.
Okay.
7 Arcana. So you have no idea what is happening.
I'm still just baffled.
But because you rolled low enough on your Arcana, you don't know if this flame that has been produced is like just a fun thing for warmth, or it could be like the beginnings of like a terrible ritual. So
The drow.
So that's all you know right now.
Oh god. Okay.
This would be a bad time to cast giant insect. I think it'd be very confusing.
To cast giant insects?
Yeah. So I'm up in the tree. I'm hanging my hammock. I think I'm gonna give us all like a time limit. Like I have a feeling we should only rest for like a couple hours, not a whole night. I think we should continue on in the early morning.
So
I'm gonna call back down. I'm like, we got 4 hours of nap time, and I think that'll be enough time unless Gloria comes back earlier, and then we're vamoosing.
okay, so Gloria's been at this point. She's been gone about 2 hours.
Okay.
So I would say, do you guys just kind of hang out, get your rest, or try to nap? Does anyone stay up in the night of you three?
I'll keep watch.
So Horace keeps watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweeney, do you sleep up in the tree or do you sleep on the ground?
I think I sleep on the ground.
Okay.
I think I sleep near the fire.
Okay. And Izzy, you're up in the tree sleeping in your hammock, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So about another hour goes by, about 3 hours. Horace, I would like you to roll perception.
19.
19?
Wow, we're doing so good.
Well, it's highs and lows.
Yeah. So you hear a scampering off in the distance where the mountain passes, and you turn, you look, and you actually see Gloria, who's just so out of breath. She's just been running the whole way back, and she comes up and jumps up on you because you guys are. She knows you.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
just like in your, she's a little chilly, she's a little cold, but you're holding her.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's back.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Izzy is showing us a picture. She looks terrifying.
She has earrings.
I'm gonna say, Izzy,
Yep.
your animal's back.
Gloria. I'm gonna fall out of the tree.
Just runs up to Izzy.
What
Through
is
the
it, girl?
fire, she catches on fire. No, I'm kidding.
What is it, girl? What is it?
What's going on? Who's what?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. We. Now, what Gloria knows.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Gloria knows?
I know what Gloria knows.
Okay. So you're gonna have
He's
to
gone.
speak as Gloria.
I am gonna have
For
to
a
speak
little
as
bit, okay.
Gloria.
Okay. Gloria, what is it? What are the lights?
Oh, the lights? I was just down by the way, and it's actually a village.
A whole village?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, there's people walking around. They're very nice. Some of them gave me food.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So they're friendly.
They seem so, yeah.
How many houses approximately?
Oh, there was a bunch. Probably probably somewhere around, I don't know, if I had to count, how many paws? 1 paw, 2 paw, 2 paws, plus many more of my paws. So maybe 12 paws.
Wow.
Of the houses I saw there were a few, yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a good sign. Was there a bar? Yeah.
Oh, I saw people going in and out of wooden buildings. You mean places where you drink liquid?
Yeah, the
Like
fire
water.
liquid. Yeah.
Oh, fire liquid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh,
There definitely
okay.
looked like there was one like that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really cold out there, by the way.
Yeah. How am I going to phrase this so it doesn't seem like Horace was right all along? Okay. Gloria, I'm going to tuck her into my little bag or something, because I'm thinking she's tired probably from running for
there wasn't
4 hours straight.
There wasn't anybody else out there. It was really quiet. It was just this village.
Okay. So I dropped out of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sweeney asleep? Are you
I woke up when you guys started shouting.
All right, we got, I think we should press on. And then I'm going to rescind the produced flame.
Okay,
and
the tree goes out.
Yep, and I'm going to yank the staff out of the ground.
So as you go to grab the tree and pull it, you feel the roots shrink and get smaller, and the tree pulls back into the staff into your hands.
Thank God that wasn't a one-time thing. That you only got to use once.
Hopefully.
Oh my God, what if it was?
What if that tree was
Should
there
I
from
try
now
it
on?
again?
No. No, let's save it for when we need it.
Oh yeah, maybe it's like 5
Exactly.
or once every month.
I don't know why I'm telling you this. I don't know anything about magic.
I just say do whatever you want. What'd she see?
A village.
I don't think there was supposed to be a village this far north.
I know. It seems fine though. Nothing creepy or scary. They fed her too.
What did I tell you? People are genuinely or generally kind and good.
That's true.
Fair enough. Let's press on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And Alathar, do you follow?
Well, yeah. So I see the fire's gone out. The tree's gone back into
Yep.
the staff. So
The ritual is
the ritual is complete, and I see that they start to move on towards the light in the distance.
Actually,
did you see the little creature that we summoned from the mountain?
I want you to roll perception for me real quick as all of that was happening, just to see if you hear what they were talking about.
20 total.
All right, so 20. Yeah, I would say you were close enough and heard enough of their conversation to get what they were inferring. Yeah, I think there's a village up there. Like you heard bits and pieces enough to get the context of the conversation.
Okay.
What you didn't hear was yes, the demon has arisen and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
so,
but I sort of know these guys might be okay.
They might be okay. You're still not 100% sure. But yeah. So do you continue your stealthily follow or?
I think, just to be safe, as I'm not entirely sure, I wasn't sure what this ritual was.
Mm-hmm.
I continue to follow at the same pace.
Please roll a stealth check for me.
24.
Yeah, that's going to be enough.
23, sorry, 23.
That's going to be enough to beat their passive perception.
Yay.
So you are still in the snow. You were like Batman.
All right.
Okay, so you guys continue on.
But in his cool snow outfits.
Yeah.
Like the variant costume Batman.
Snow Batman.
Yeah.
By your local...
Snapman.
Thanks, Mattel. What did you say? Snapman?
Snapman.
Yeah.
So you walk through the narrowing mountain pass, large peaks on either side of you.
Like boobs.
Sure. As you get to the other side, or end of the pass, the lights become clear. Dipping down before you beyond a sea of trees looks to be a small town in the center of this valley. A valley surrounded almost entirely by a ring of mountains. To your right, you see a withered sign caked in snow. It reads, Shivers Wood. Below that, a newer, but smaller sign reads, Linus Whitaker, please proceed to the temple at the center of town. You will be greeted there.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
Now, that could be for anyone named Linus Whitaker.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
That's
He's
true.
right about
That's
that.
true. Nah, it's you, Sweeney, right?
You will be received there? Is that what it said?
Isn't that what the messenger said?
It said you will be greeted there.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, your name's Linus Whitaker.
Yeah, remember?
Oh. Should we call you?
Do we know about what the messenger was like? The basically that. Do we all hear what that letter was, or was that just Sweeney? And Horace reading
you guys would have
in their
deciphered
heads?
it together.
Okay.
You guys would have gotten stuck on that last part, and then Horace was able to decipher that last piece of information for you because of his perfect ciphering skills when it comes with genies, which I'll have to remember now.
Yeah.
Dyslexia.
Yeah,
Right, dyslexia.
all genies are dyslexic.
And yeah, now the Velvet League knows my last name. That's fun. Okay. Well, Izzy, how's the tattoo doing? Is it pointing us maybe a little bit to the left of the village? Maybe a little bit to the right of the village? Maybe we got to go around? Maybe we should go around the village and see if your tattoo keeps pulling us further north.
It wants to go straight. It really wants to.
You really
wants to north.
focus in on the tattoo, though. Don't think about the
North is-
lights. I think you're being pulled towards the promise of a warm hearth and beer. Just think about not the village, but past the village. What do we see past? It's pitch darkness, so we don't see it.
It's pitch darkness.
Just think about what possibilities could be out.
Nope, we're going in. We gotta go. We gotta through, because through is north, and north is more, and there's more north on the other side of this village. And if we keep going through the village, there'll be north. North is great.
Linus, you should be proud that your name's on a sign.
Yeah,
That too.
definitely something that I don't use around anyone. I'm really happy it's written down a bunch of places.
Ooh, we should take it.
Yeah, let's take it.
Let's take it as a souvenir.
As a souvenir.
Great, sounds good. I cast Firebolt on that part of the sign.
Oh, and just burn it?
Just blow it off.
Well, I would like you to roll to hit that sign, Mike.
So 3 plus my spellcasting bonus, which is
hit?
9, so 12.
Yeah, you do hit the sign.
Damn it.
If it was just a 3, I would say no.
No, I know.
Nothing's going to prevent me from writing your name on a sign.
Maybe your
Keeping
dyslexia.
it. Yeah, that's true. I have to have Izzy do it for me.
Good time, summon Linus.
If I could write your name, I would put it on bathroom walls everywhere.
I'm so grateful you can't.
I know what we're carving in the next bar.
All right, let's go. I want to see this person who wants to meet Linus.
So you guys head down now. Alathar, I would like you to roll perception again to hear what they say.
See if you have any context around the burst of flame.
Yep.
Well, that's a really high number.
20.
Oh, wow. Okay, again, you hear their conversation. You get kind of the context of it. He doesn't like that there's a sign. Obviously, you've heard
with
that that's
my
his name.
that you've heard.
You heard, great, my last name is on this. So you kind of are getting more of the context, and you're sensing... I would actually like you to roll insight for me.
Oh, did we say Whitaker out loud? We probably did.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down.
Writing it down.
5.
5 insight. Okay. So even though you heard what they said, you're not really sure if it's you didn't really get the context of, he doesn't really want to go there. You didn't really get, kind of a draw of like why she absolutely wants to go. So you're not really sure what the feelings are of the group, but you know what they said.
I know they're
not
heading
sure,
north. I know
not
the
sure
name.
why we blew up part of the sign.
Yeah, you didn't really read that he didn't want anyone to know that. He just hates that, and maybe he hates that name, or he hates his name. You don't know why.
I know it's his name though, right? I could tell that he was.
Well, yeah,
It was a 20 perception.
You heard him say like, "Oh, now they know my last name."
Okay, great.
Yeah, so you get that. Okay, so you guys continue towards. You guys are heading towards the town.
And
Right?
I left the Shiverwood up.
Yeah. I imagine you just blew the bottom piece down.
Yeah, cool.
Shiverwood.
Shivers wood.
Population. I'm not going to say.
Is there any people visible?
Not right now,
Oh.
but you're very far away. It took Gloria this was obviously the straight shot she took. It's going to take about another hour walk to just get down there.
It's late at night, or the lights are still on.
Yeah, the lights are still on. It's late.
They're waiting.
So
Yeah, they are. You're right. They are.
So you guys make your way. It's still a snowy path. As you're walking through, I'd like all of you, even Alathar, I'd like you all to roll a perception check. Sweetie, what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Oh, no. Izzy?
9.
Horace?
21.
Oh, wow. Alathar?
23.
Okay. Now, in response to this, Alathar, I'd like you to roll a stealth check. Because...
Oh, right.
Because you are trying to sneak by, and he's kind of taking in...
23.
23. What's your modifier to your perception, even with your natural 20?
It's a 1.
But you did roll a natural 20.
I did.
So, I, as DM, am going to have to rule that Sweeney did hear something in your direction.
Okay.
He didn't see you. He didn't outright fully see you, because you still rolled a pretty good stealth. But he definitely feels that there's somebody out there. Now, also for the rest of you for your perception, and Alathar for yours, you're watching them, but... The reason why I asked you to roll is, as you guys are going through this path, you're going along the woods, you're a ranger, you've been in the woods for a while, you don't hear any other wildlife. You don't hear any birds, you don't see any scurrying. There are things that move around at night, nocturnal creatures, owls, things like that. You know about those. You don't hear any at all. And I'd like you to roll a nature check for me, actually,
Okay.
Alathar. And Horace, please roll a nature check for me, too. Because you rolled a 21 perception.
I got a natural 20. Do I roll as well?
Yeah, you can roll one, too. Not very good?
I got an 11.
You got an 11?
I
Horace?
got a 20.
Oh, wow.
I got
So,
a- I got a
Alathar,
10.
you might, you've traveled a lot in nature, and you do think it's weird you haven't heard anything, but you're not 100% sure about the natural environment of this place yet. So you're like, maybe there's less nocturnal creatures here or this far north. Maybe they keep quiet or cold. Horace... Maybe from your times of hearing stories or things like that, like maybe you were interested as a kid of like all the fun little cold nocturnal creatures. You realize that there should be a lot more creatures out at night, and you don't hear any. and there should probably be more that you can see or occasionally hear, and you haven't heard any in the last hour you've been walking down.
Any of you notice that there's no Knockies out?
What?
It's my name for night creatures.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. He, huddle up. Something's following us.
You smell weird.
I don't think I've ever been this close to you before.
It's the sweater.
Oh my god!
It's definitely the sweater. Now I'm regretting that we huddled. I could have just talked in your ears with
your pores are huge.
Magic. Thanks. That's not something I'm self-conscious about at all. Yeah, something's following us.
Do you have a gold tooth? I never noticed that.
He does.
No, I think that's. I have corn still stuck in my tooth. Hold on.
Jesus.
Gross. And yet, yay.
Oh no, wait. That's just a tooth. That's just I have bad dental hygiene.
Okay.
But that's not why I smell. It's not my breath.
Sweeney treasure mouth.
You said there's somebody following us?
Something's following us.
Thing.
I don't know what. I didn't see, but something. Maybe it's all the night creatures all at once.
Oh yeah, they all gathered together and are following us.
There's a big pile of them. I don't know. That sounds dumber now that I said it out loud.
Izzy, do you have something that you can
I'm thinking.
send back?
Hey, I just realized that what we're doing is super conspicuous. If he's following us, he probably knows what we're doing. So here's, I'm gonna,
we should start laughing crazily.
Great joke!
I smell normal.
Alathar, I'd like you to roll insight on what just happened there.
That is a 5.
Okay, you're like, yeah,
I'm very confused.
No, you're like, yeah, they don't know I'm here. Okay. But they're also really weird. Okay. And they're just laughing about stuff, I guess.
Normal behavior.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
I'm going to cast Mislead.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Mislead. I turn invisible. I turn invisible and create an illusory duplicate of myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to walk behind Horace and match your footsteps, so I'm not creating another set of footsteps, and I'm going to create another one of...
Did you tell them this before you did it?
No, but basically, but like, I can tell you because I can communicate through my other form.
Okay.
And just keep talking as normal. But I'm basically making another version of myself.
Okay.
It's a pretty high-level spell, so I hope that's useful. Or otherwise, not. Anyway.
Can I touch this version?
You can move your fingers through it.
Oh, it goes through.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Oh.
Does it stop the illusion when someone sticks their fingers through
I don't believe so. That's a fair question and a good one. Mislead. You become invisible at the same time an illusory double of you appears where you are standing. The double lasts for the duration, up to 1 hour, as long as I maintain concentration. The invisibility ends if I attack or cast a spell. Not the illusion, just the invisibility. I can use my action to move my illusory double twice my speed and make it gesture, speak, and behave in whatever way I choose. I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears as if it were located where it is. On each of my turns, as a bonus action, I can switch from using its senses to my own or back again. While I do that, I am blinded and deafened in regard to my own surroundings. It does not go away when someone figures out it's an illusion because there's no mention of that. So
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
What is your illusion doing? Is it just following along?
Just walking normal.
Okay.
Right. And I'm walking just behind you enough that there's like, I'm having him move in front of you, and then I'm right behind you, so that there is still a set of footprints.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are walking down. An hour has gone by. You're basically approaching the town. At this point, you can start to see people. So you see some people walking to and fro. Most of them, they just appear to be normal humans. They walking to and fro in and out of different buildings. Some might be a tavern or an inn or whatever it might be, just going to and fro in their lives at night, carrying food, carrying different things. And I'd like each of you to roll perception, Alathar as well.
Hot damn.
Dang.
How we doing?
Horace,
doing well?
What'd you roll?
9.
10.
Oh, 19.
19 for Sweeney?
25.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Sweeney, you notice this, and Alathar for sure. As you're
Holy
observing...
crap, that wasn't even a natural 20. That's just... You have so much perception.
So much perception.
Oh my god.
You both notice and really take into account what these people are wearing, and for the most part, most of these people are just wearing, like, short-sleeved tunics and like, leather shorts. None of them are wearing shoes or boots. And... this area is covered in snow. It is not warmer as you get closer. It is still freezing. But everybody here seems to be walking around in just like shorts or like short shirts and things like that. And they seem fine. They're just going about their day, going to and fro.
It's probably well after midnight by now.
Yeah, it is dark. It is like the middle of the night.
Like 3 a.m., I think.
Yeah, something like that at least. So Okay, this is very strange behavior. I whisper into you guys, not with my illusory self, but with my invisible mouth. I just say, these guys notice what they're wearing. They are not dressed for the cold, and they are not bothered by the cold.
They also seem to not be following this fall's fashions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not fall. It's pitch winter.
Damn it! What?
Damn.
Or maybe not. I don't know, but it might as well be here. I don't know.
You realize that this coat is for fall. This purple color is a fall color.
Shouldn't have brought that up, Sweeney. Now he's got to change.
We have to
Are
show.
there colors? Are there clothes for different seasons?
Oh my God.
Oh, Sweeney.
Yes.
But weather wise, but like, I don't know, just wear what you want to wear.
Yeah,
No, that's not how it works. You have to wear what people expect you to wear and meet their expectations.
People expect me to wear what I want to wear.
Well, that's because you're smelly and weird.
Although, no, a dirt coat, always acceptable. It's like black.
Well, you're
Black
kind
goes
of
with everything.
smelly
I feel
and
like you're
weird,
trying to
Izzy.
agree with me, but I'm not sure that we're on the same page.
That's true.
Is there a bar that we see nearby? A tavern?
You do see what was probably a tavern. It's got a hanging sign with it looks like an ale on the outside.
Do we see a temple in the center of town?
You do. Towards the center of town, you see kind of almost a blank stone structure. And you guys are close enough at this point. Some people have seen you, by the way, because they see 3 people walking in from the cold. It's not very...
Wearing coats.
Yeah, wearing coats. Not very hard to see. They see you. They make acknowledgement of you, but they go about their day. Some people give some looks at each of you. A few of them look like they're giving a little bit more dirtier looks to you, Sweeney. But otherwise, just going around about their business. They don't seem like shocked or surprised. They're just doing their thing.
The temple that we see, what are the markings on it, if any?
So I'd like you all to roll... Well, you guys rolled enough perception when you got to town. So I would say, because you're taking this all in, I would say Sweeney, Horace, and Izzy, you notice it's very blank. You don't really see any iconography on it. Sweeney, you don't see any iconography on the temple. Neither do you, Alathar. And which is very strange, because temples will often have some type of reference to a god of some sort. But this temple seems blank. It seems to have been wiped, almost.
Can I do a religion check to see if that's anyone's god? If there's
can.
That faceless god from American Gods.
Well,
see if that's
if you guys get closer, I would say you might want to investigate it a little bit closer.
Okay.
At this distance, you can roll a religion check right now to see if there's any god with a blank.
Natural one.
Oh.
You're not sure. Maybe there is a god with a blank temple.
I'm gonna not use that die for a while. Just setting it aside.
Alathar, you're getting close to town at this point. So if you want to continue to follow them undetected, I'll need you to roll another stealth check, because now you're not dealing with the stealthy environments of snow and trees. You're gonna have to adapt yourself to, firelight and obviously buildings and wood colors and things like that. So I'm gonna need you to roll if you want to continue stealthing.
I think so. I think I want to make contact with them once I'm in town, and I can kind of not come out of nowhere and choose whether to reveal or whether or not I've been tracking them.
Okay, so I'd like you to roll another stealth.
15.
15?
Oh wait, sorry, a stealth or a perception?
Stealth.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a 16.
Okay, that's better. I would say I'll just roll real quick for
no reason at all, probably.
For no reason at all. Yeah, you still appear to be undetected by the people in the town.
Okay.
So you probably make your way up to one of the smaller shacks to get onto one of the bigger huts to follow along as they go down into the town center.
Perfect.
All right. So you guys head towards the temple, or you head towards the tavern?
Tavern.
You want to go to the...
I don't want to go to the temple.
And I'm all for going where Sweeney doesn't want to go. But...
Well, we can grab a drink and then we'll...
Exactly.
It's fine. We'll make our way there.
Can we tell how crowded the tavern is from the inside?
From the outside, you mean?
Yeah, from the outside, rather.
Not really. There's a closed door, and you hear music and sounds inside, but you can't really see inside because it looks like the tavern is kind of squeezed between 2 other wooden buildings. So the windows would be on the side, so you'd have to go around to the side to peek in.
I'd like to do that, because if it's really packed in there, my invisible / illusion trick is going to be a lot less useful, a lot less helpful. So
sure,
I kind of want to go up and poke my head in.
Sure,
through the window.
You peek around to the side in the window, and you see people are actually, having a good time. They're dancing. People are having drinks at the bar. I would say it's not packed to the brim. It's not like someone's doing a live show or something in there, and it's shoulder to shoulder. But it's definitely a hopping night. So people are in there enjoying themselves, going to and fro from the bar. People at tables playing card games. Just a regular night in a tavern.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Let's go in.
Let's go in. I'm going to go in straight through the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait outside while my other version goes in.
And your other version does head inside. So
Yeah.
where do you put your invisible self?
At the window.
At the window?
Same place.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna do the thing where I see through its eyes and ears, because if I do that, I'm blind and deaf out here,
Okay.
which seems not like a great plan.
But you can still, without seeing through its eyes, you can command it to move around and
yeah.
do stuff like that. Okay.
Like a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, Izzy, Horace, you kick open the bar door,
Yes,
the
I
tavern
literally
door,
kick it
Yeah.
off of its
Okay.
Oh,
hinges.
totally.
destroy it.
Bam.
You guys head inside. What do? There's people at tables. They eye you. They look at you.
Yeah.
Some of them, you see them whisper to each other and they point. Some of them that have been drinking a little bit too long are like, "Is that them? Oh, okay, all right." And then they talk amongst themselves again. Some people that don't really have the social context of what they should be doing. But yeah, nobody like does anything or runs up to you. They just go about their business.
I hope it's karaoke night. I'm gonna go get a drink.
They seem to recognize us.
Well,
Guys, we should speak a little louder, so just in case I'm outside and I can't hear you guys as well, because I can make my other version talk and stuff, but I can't hear from there, so I have to like just speak up.
It's
just
going to
make
be
sure that
very
you're...
difficult for you to hear in a rowdy bar.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
difficult to hear from 5 feet away in a bar.
I know. This might be... I might have to go blind and deaf, so we'll see.
I think so. Because I don't.
I'll wait until you guys are saying something important. If you guys are talking to someone,
Okay.
give me a little like nod or something. Like do
Where are you right now?
Are we hearing this?
Yeah, this is me talking
okay.
through the
No,
duplicate.
no, I
you can
mean
talk
like,
through the
do I
different-
know where your invisible self is?
I'm out the window.
Okay.
Don't look.
Wait,
like 5
did
windows.
did you tell them you were doing the invisible thing?
I don't think you
I don't
did.
think-
No, I told them once I did it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
I didn't tell them.
I thought
that
you
I was,
didn't.
I didn't tell them that I was doing it, but I told them once it had happened.
All right. I'll signal to you if I say something important. And then I turn around and signal at him.
What's the signal in the middle?
He just, that was a
Just a-
visual joke. He gave the window a big okay
Thumbs up.
sign and a thumbs up. Super subtle.
A few people look towards the window and look back at you, and they don't really know what to make of it. They
Yeah.
keep going about with their business.
Good thing I'm invisible.
So what do you guys do?
I think we order all the rosé.
Oh my god, you drink rosé?
All of it.
Well, yeah.
I might die, so.
Yeah, we'll go to the bartender.
Okay. All right, what can I get you?
3 rosés.
Yep.
3 rosés. We've only got red. I'm sorry, we got red and white. I can mix them together
Mix 'em
for
together.
you.
No. We'll take the red.
All right. So she goes back behind the counter, pours 2 glasses for you. All right, that'll be 6 silver.
You
Oh,
sound
wait,
like
she-
every bartender we've ever met.
That's so strange.
Did she
We all go to this at school.
Did she pour 2 or 3?
3.
She poured
said
2.
3.
Oh, I thought you asked for 3.
We asked for 3.
Why'd you pour 2?
Oh, I thought you asked for 2. I'll get you another one. She pours the
How
3rd.
dare you?
Yeah.
But the problem is that once you do, I just look at my illusion leans over. Why did you order for me? I can't drink here.
All right, there's one for you, miss. There's one for you, sir, and there's one for you.
Cool.
I nod and smile.
All right, so that'll be 6 silver.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you very much. All right.
Does she sound like all the bartenders always do?
Yeah. I mean, but I always figured that was like a sub break.
I'm like right here. Is there? It's you know.
Oh,
do you
I didn't
have
know
some
you were right.
questions
I'm
about
so sorry.
bartending?
I'm
Or
so sorry.
Nod your head or shake your head, because when you talk and answer a question, I can't hear you.
I'm gonna drink your
I'm sorry.
rosé.
What? Is there something wrong with his ears? You said there's something.
he's been suffering.
You
from
gotta
a lot
clear
of-
that out. You gotta.
I do some sign language.
I'm drinking your rosé.
I don't know what that means.
Cool. I don't know if Sweeney knows
But,
sign.
well, enjoy yourselves, and you, of course. And she looks to Sweeney. You know, be sure to make your way to the temple when you got the chance, and enjoy your evening.
Oh, you
Nods
know
and
him.
Nods and smiles.
Oh yeah, of course.
How do you know him?
Well, he's here for the trial.
What? You've met? Wait,
Oh.
what? What trial?
Now, are we talking like trial,
What?
like he has
Yeah.
to pass a test to win a treasure?
No, like an actual trial. You know, you go to your court and there's a trial.
Can
and
I
I'm
tell
gonna be
that
honest.
she's like talking to me at this point?
Yeah,
Blind and deaf. I gotta listen in on this.
but yeah, you know, it's what you'd expect.
What's he on
Okay.
trial for?
What?
Well, that's none of my business. I just, you know, it happens occasionally, and we treat it as normal here. So
We treated him normally.
Is it like a parking ticket?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest. I don't know the specifics of the case. It could be, although I'm going to be honest, most likely not a parking. I don't know what that is.
You know,
but,
when you park your horse. Or
a horse-related incident. I mean, it would probably have to be maybe a very big horse or something. We usually get the guests we get here in Shivers, Wood is usually more. I would say the things that they've done are things that not a lot of people like to repeat. And I don't know you at all, sir. So
no, you don't.
I don't know what you've done, so...
Nope, that's true.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Just from looking at me, can you tell that I've slept with a woman?
Oh my god. I'm drinking your rosé now.
I'm going to be honest, looking at that outfit, wearing that outfit in the fashion of this time, yeah, you've got a lot of confidence wearing that at this time of year.
Speaking of outfits, you all seem to not at all be dressed for the weather or the season, which is important to all of us, I guess. Or
well, dear, we adjust. We lived in this environment for a long time, so we all feel pretty comfortable in the weather.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't buy it.
Awesome.
I told you it's noticeable on me.
No.
I told you guys.
Yeah, no. That's
Drink
not how it works.
Drink your
I drank
stuff.
all your drinks.
Oh, then I'll reach over and take Sweeney's.
I already drank his
You drank
first.
mine first.
Oh.
Too slow, Horace. Catch up.
Jesus. Okay. Well, can I have one more red, please? No.
Yeah, sure. I'll pour you another. That's going to be another 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, here you go.
Is the snow... Is snow falling outside?
Yeah. It's light. It's not heavy.
Okay. I occasionally will have to
the environment...
brush the snow off my shoulders.
Oh, right. Because you're just going to have
I'm invisible.
snow falling on an invisible object. Alathar, what are you doing right now?
Now, I've seen them enter the bar, right?
Yes.
I've tracked them and I can see that they've gone in. I feel like this might be a good place to walk in and get a closer...
Okay.
Closer.
Are you going to walk in through the front door or try to sneak in another way?
I think I'm going to walk in through the front door, but keep my
If
head
you'd snuck in through the window, that would have been hilarious.
Just hits you on the way in.
Yeah.
Something hit me.
No, I think through the front door, keep my head down.
Hood up, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone who actually looks like they're prepared for the weather.
So you come in, you take a seat. I'd like Izzy and Horace. Sweeney, you're kind of heavily focused on your person.
Yeah, I'm
not going to say you're not going to roll.
That's
But
fair.
Izzy and Horace, I'd like you to roll for perception. 14?
17.
Izzy, I would say you notice the door opening and a man in a cloak coming in and sitting in the corner.
A half-elf.
A half-elf. Well, no, I would say the cloak is covering enough of his face
yeah.
so you can't
It's
see his
over my
ears.
ears.
I immediately forgot about the hood.
Yeah.
She's having 3... She just had 3 glasses of wine.
I did.
So she's on the prowl.
I'm a little red. Somebody with our kind of clothing just walked in. Look, a cloak, look. And nope, don't all look at the same time.
We
Just
all look at
one.
the same
You all
time.
looked at the exact
no,
same time.
One
Yeah.
at a time. Okay.
What do you mean our kind of clothing? I
Look,
think
he's
I'm
wearing-
dressed a little better than you guys.
Oh my god. Purple, Horace.
Yeah, it's the royal color.
It's not even
He's
fall.
dressed for the weather.
That's true.
You're right, it's not fall.
I'm-
You're right.
I like your white coat better, to be perfectly honest. But I digress. I think someone else is,
A visitor?
yeah, like not native to this village.
Cool.
When are you ever going to come into the bar, Sweeney? You should come into the bar.
I'm cool out here.
Look, they even know that you're here and they're not pushing you to the temple.
That's fine.
Get your cold butt in here.
I'm good out here. Ow! There's a rat. I think. I hope that was a rat.
I forgot where Gloria is. I don't care.
Oh, maybe it's. Oh, hopefully
probably
it's
Gloria.
Hopefully it's Gloria.
Yeah, no.
I can't hear it. I just hope there's.
It's just biting at it. Found like an invisible thing and it's just biting at it.
Stop it! Whatever this is.
I'm going to go talk to him. I pronounce loudly to the bar. To no one in particular.
Do you need me to turn the music down or something? You guys seem to be yelling awfully loud.
Was there music in here?
Yeah, there's a little bit. There's our friend Freddie is in the corner playing his usual nightly music.
Do you believe in life after love?
Freddie, you keep it up. We love you.
I'm going to approach the stranger in the corner.
Okay.
So, you're cold, right?
Not as cold as you look.
Right. Bear, fluff, fur. Right. I'm going to take my cloak off because we're inside. Should not be wearing that anyways. Yes.
Do you take it off dramatically, or do you take it off
Fling
like
it back.
onto the floor?
And just let it stay there. And then I'm going to sit down.
And I keep my hood up. I don't quite want to reveal who I am.
Okay.
I'm dying.
You're dying.
Yes. I'm dying.
Well, you look to be happy from a few too many wines. I see some spillage.
Not enough. Not enough to erase my inevitable death that will probably happen to me. But it could help, more wine could probably help.
Okay, I'm getting a sense that there's not much danger here with this drow. She seems
Okay.
she seems kind of fun and a tad silly. So my sort of guard is coming down.
I would like you to actually roll insight on
Okay.
what she's doing as well.
It's a 20 plus.
Oh,
you rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, that means you like as you lock eyes with her.
It's like a Sherlock Holmes.
It's like almost like perfect. Yeah, you like read her like all of her motions and movements, and you can as she's talking, you can smell the alcohol and everything she's saying. You read this as truly and honest.
I picture it like the scene in Casino Royale, like from the cut of your suit, you went to Oxford.
Yeah, basically, you Sherlock Holmes her immediately.
Okay, so I've got it all. I mean, it looks like you guys are having fun in here from the cold. What are you doing in town? You don't look to be local.
Well,
I'll come over and I'll say, Izzy, introduce me to your new friend.
okay. But first, I have to answer his question. I'm being pulled
All
north
right.
because north is the best direction, and because I have taken on this guy's death timer, I guess. We don't know what it is. I show him my arm. I show him the.
And you see on her wrist. You can roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
I don't know if we should be showing people that, Izzy.
I don't even care anymore.
5.
I don't.
That's 6.
You don't really know what that is.
Okay, I don't know.
You've never seen the language before. You don't really know what that means.
Okay,
but it looks gross. It looks kind of nasty.
Yeah, that's not a nice tattoo. I've seen a few in my day, and I'm sorry for.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have tattoos that I drew on myself. I did in the some of the dark nights. I used the blood of beasts I'd killed to stain my skin.
Whoa! To
Lovely.
absorb their power.
Well, just more of a pastime.
Dang, Horace, he's hardcore.
I mean, I prefer a natural, flawless skin, but
Oh my god.
to each his own.
I'd like to keep my illusion at the bar, but I'm gonna drop out of my seeing through it back in outside, and I'd like to. This is probably not a good idea, but whatever. I'm gonna try to climb in the window and move into the bar.
Okay. Gloria is still kind of nipping
It is
at
Gloria.
your leg.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's Gloria. She's still nipping at your leg a little
Someone's
bit.
got to watch over you.
Gloria, shoo! It was you. Good, fine, whatever. Do your thing.
So you're going to try... I want you to do... Now, you're trying to do this stealthily.
Yeah.
You're covered in snow. There are people sitting near the window that
I
you're
know.
sneaking through. So you're going to do a... I want you to do a dexterity check.
Oh, God.
A dexterity check at disadvantage. Because you're trying not to, like, step on people, but
Oh, I
also
hope
get
he
through a
does.
window quietly.
Let's see if this dark blue die comes up natural 1 again. No. Ooh, awesome. At disadvantage for dexterity, just straight check.
Yeah, straight dexterity check.
Still a 17.
You managed to get through. A little wood creaking, but you managed to kind of Cirque du Soleil it through that window.
And now it smells just a little bit worse in here.
It does.
And I want to move through the bar and eavesdrop on them, but not like because I'm following my party.
Yeah.
But I want to leave the illusion kind of just sitting in the bar.
Yeah. Because I would say if you're invisible, you don't need to do a stealth check. You are, in fact, invisible.
That's true.
The dexterity is more important. You're not knocking things over as you go.
That's fair.
That might give that away.
That's fair.
So, yeah, you're in there invisible nearby. So you can still hear, but you've got your illusionary self. Is it still at the bar, or is it
It's still at the bar, and if anyone comes up and talks to it, I'm going to switch over and listen to what they're saying.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm just leaving it conspicuous.
Isn't there somebody going like, who's that man motionless at the bar in front of an empty
Sitting there
glass?
He can keep moving. He can just like drum his fingers.
okay.
But he's just kind of like looking around.
He's in thought.
He's looking around the bar.
The bartender comes up to you. Is there anything else I can get for you? You seem like you're off in the distance and pondering.
I listen in as she's talking. I catch listening in and pondering. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Leave me alone.
All right, then. Okay, well, it's always nice to tip your bartender, but just saying. And just walks back.
I don't carry coins in my illusions. And then I listen in on this fella.
So back to your threes conversation.
So you look to be like a prince of some sort.
Yes, non-virgin prince, in fact.
God. Yeah.
And
Good
No
for you.
lies.
lovemaking is my new forte, I think.
Shaking my head.
I
Nope.
scoff under the table.
I'm impressed. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have the kind of glow that I have, and I would say that's probably because most people are virgins. It takes a lot of forethought and power to be able to make love
I see.
the way that I did.
I see.
I need more wine. I need all the wine. What's your name?
Alathar.
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 I'm Izzy. non-virgin over here is Prince Horace Kemp.
Prince
he did-
Horace.
Lord Prince Horace Kemp.
Lord
Can't
Prince.
be a lord
At
and a
your
prince at the
service.
same time.
I can
kid.
be whatever I
Okay.
want, Izzy.
Well, pleased to meet you both. And that's a third member of your party sat at the bar over there. Seems to be not having as much fun as you guys.
Yeah, he's a bummer. You seem to be some sort of nature man.
Yeah, I am a ranger indeed.
How would you like to work with us? We could use a nature man. We are going to be traveling through the passes north.
Yeah, I'm kind of useless right now with the whole nature thing. I just love north. That's all I can think about. It's clouding my everything. It's just north.
Well, I'm comfortable in this terrain. I've been in this town for a while. I saw you guys.
You already got the job.
Across the
I'm
bar
already out.
and-
You don't have to sell me.
Oh my goodness.
You win. Would you
All
like
right.
to be our guide?
Actually, that's a lie. So I'd like you to roll a deception check for me.
Oh, about being in the town.
Being in the town for a while.
Oh, that's
Oh,
actually
13.
13 flat.
Do we have to roll insight?
I would like Izzy and Horace, both of you, to roll insight for that.
I'm under the table. Does that give me disadvantage or anything? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
you can
can't,
roll disadvantage for that.
'cause I can't really see his face.
Horace, what'd you get for insight?
8.
You believe him.
I
Izzy?
rolled a 1.
You definitely believe
I
him.
believe him so much.
He's been in this town for so long.
Yes.
With disadvantage, 18.
Wow. So, Sweeney, you catch a little bit that there's a lie there. In some of the words, he hesitated long enough that you could tell that there was a lie, that he was making it up as he was going.
Say no more, Alathar.
Alathar.
Whatever.
R.
I would like to procure your services as guide, if you would have us.
I could do with a journey, and I'd take my hood back and reveal myself.
So you can see now he's a half-elf. He's got some of the features defining that.
Oh, and you're handsome.
And a redhead.
Son of a bitch.
This is
I'm gonna get more wine.
always difficult for me. I wonder what people are going to think of being a half elf, but you guys don't seem to be too put off, except that Izzy is off back to the bar by the looks of things.
I'm getting more wine.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I'm happy to join you.
Well, welcome to the party, Alathar. It's
you.
lovely to have you.
It's lovely to be part of it.
I write a note and I put it on Izzy's chair, so when she gets back, she can see it, and it just says, "I think he was following us."
Okay. So Izzy, you get back to your chair with some more wine.
I put the 2 bottles back down on the table.
Oh,
I
2
pick
bottles.
I pick up the note. There's a lot of us here. I pick up the note.
Wow.
I read the note. I hand the note over to Horace.
I found a friend. Is that what it says?
Oh, I forgot you can't read. I take the note back. I shrug. I fold the note back up and I put it in my pocket.
What do you guys? What's that note about?
She found a friend, I think.
I did. It's outside though. Gloria, I have a wolverine. Isn't that
Oh.
cool?
That is cool.
We freed a zoo where a bunch of exotic wild animals were being kept by this really, really pain in the ass, like rich woman, and we just totally freed them all.
God, I don't remember that.
Did we run a lot of mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are having this conversation, the door to the tavern swings open, and you see a man step in. He's massive. He's about 7 feet tall, burly as heck. His fists look like they could be the size of helmets. Huge, but unarmed, in the same kind of similar garb as the rest of the other people in this town. Short tunics and short leather shorts. Walks in and eyes Sweeney. Actually, you're still at the bar, correct?
My fake.
Your
me
fake
is, yeah.
you is still at the bar.
He's wearing leather short shorts?
Leather short shorts.
Jesus.
like cutoffs,
I don't know if they're cut off. They're probably well
cargo shorts.
Yeah, like cargo shorts, like well hemmed.
I'm just thinking about the proportions. I bet you he's the executioner.
Linus Whitaker.
Listening in on that side.
You are Linus Whitaker, aren't you?
If it seems that way.
Tyr. And he extends his right hand to shake yours.
I have a cold.
I'm sorry.
Smart.
That's all right. I have pretty high immunities.
I'm gonna come over and I'll shake his hand. Get in the way and shake his hand.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, too.
Nice to meet you. Listen, Linus. Look, it's not. I just facilitate this. It's time if we could move our way to the temple to begin proceedings.
Oh, it's that time.
If you want to finish your drink, you can, but I'll be outside by the temple when you're ready.
I don't have a drink in front of me, so I
do
guess
now.
that means I'm done. Thanks. Now there's a drink in front of me. I'm good. Sure.
What's my friend here being charged with?
Good question. Let's do that.
I actually don't know what the charges are specifically. That's up to the judge and the prosecution to relay that information to you.
Are you the bailiff?
No, I'm first protector here of the town. I'm just making sure everything's safe, and when they arrive and do these things, I'm usually the first contact of anyone who arrives to make sure things go smoothly.
Tyr.
Yes.
That's a hard name.
So for a hard man. God, under any other circumstances, you and I would be having a very different conversation here in a bar. But, yeah, all right. I'll follow you.
All right. And will your friends be coming as well?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
If they want.
You are allowed, and will one of these be your representatives, or all of them?
What?
Who's gonna be his lawyer? I'm drunk and
I'll decide when we get there, if that's all right.
Look, I've seen a lot of different ones come through this town before, so just...
We're a tribunal of lawyers. I'll act and they'll help.
Don't be modest.
Yep.
I will represent him. I'm a lord and a prince, and I'd be happy to stand in honor.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Tyr. I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. What's your name?
Prince Prince Horace Kemp.
Is that a double title? Prince,
You
Lord, Prince?
Look at it as extra special.
So
if you'd
Lord
like
is
to.
back to back in that.
You have to say Lord, Prince, at least once each, and then you can just keep saying it if you'd like to. The more times, the more honorable, in my opinion.
He pulls out a little, moleskin thing and just writes that down real quick. Puts it back in his pocket.
Oh, I love this guy. Damn it.
All right, and this one as well, he points to Alathar. You'll be coming too?
Yeah, I step up and walk towards the bar, having agreed to join these guys. I'm not so sure about Tyr. He looks, a bit intimidating.
He's big. He basically takes up a massive amount of space.
I'm picturing the mountain from Game of Thrones.
He's basically the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so I think more than suspicious, I was curious following them. But I can now see that they're friendly, and I'm happy to be part of them. And now I'm ready to join them in support of Sweeney.
I'd like each of you to roll insight for me. Just after first meeting this man. Horace, what'd you get?
14.
Natural 20.
Wow. Sweeney?
8.
And Alathar?
16.
Okay. So, Horace and Alathar, you guys, you see a very confident man. He seems like he's got all of his faculties together, and he's done this many times. Izzy, you read a little bit more on his face that, he does seem like a strong, powerful, presenter, obviously, and he does look seasoned in this, but he does have a little bit of worry on his face when he's looking at Linus, when he's looking at Sweeney. He seems like he's keeping his most distance from Sweeney, but does seem still very confident. But, alright, so if you guys are ready, we'll head to the temple now.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll follow right behind you.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll return next Friday with part 2 of our adventure with Matt Kane. In the meantime, you can follow Matt on Twitter at MattKaneUK. That's KaneUK. You can follow the rest of the Velvet League on Twitter. Jeremy is at JLeeFox, Kelly is at GirlMeetsBear, and Mike is at SuperGeekMike. This episode included music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialart.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Blockbuster Smash Up, where we smash together one great movie and one terrible movie and hopefully make a new, cohesive film for you to enjoy. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.